So we are on the topic prepositions. Types of prepositions we have seen. I just categorized based on the usage of the prepositions. So we have started with the preposition in. We have seen all these things. Boundary, physical boundary. So this is not a physical boundary, different boundary. And inside, difference between inside and in. Inside means when you talk about some covering, when there's a cover, covering something. So a simple difference. And apart from these two things, what are the other areas in gives different meaning that we have seen? And yeah, at point of place, at bus stop, at work. At work, point of place in the work means you're doing the work. At school, you're in the boundary of the schools. In the school also, you can mention the boundary. At home, boundary. At hospital. In the hospital means you're a patient. In the bed. In the bed means you're a patient. At the bed means you're not, like you're near the bed. Arrived at the hospital. Arrived in the hospital, wrong. Fine. Friends came to see, people came to see their friend at the hospital. Friend is in the hospital. Friend is at the hospital means again, he is not a patient. Point of time. We have seen the difference between at and by. Meeting starts at 10 a.m., meeting ends by 10 a.m. So the ending point we are always choosing by because something is already started. We will meet at 10 a.m. We will leave by 10 a.m. Submit the report at 10 a.m. Exactly on that point. Submit the report by 10 a.m. Anytime before 10 a.m. Results will be announced at 3 p.m. Exactly that. Results will be announced by 3 p.m. Before that, anytime. Discount sale opens at 12 a.m. Discount sale closes by. So yeah, into also we have seen. Into means like going into something. He came into the room. He jumped into the swimming pool. He went into the space. All those things. Other thing, turning into something. Caterpillar turned into butterfly. Mm. The idea has turned into a company. I'm into Western music field. He's into wildlife photography. You are into construction. I'm into English training, like that. So inject, other meanings of, word in as a prefix. When you attach word into some other words, the meanings. In-house, in-line, inscribe, influx, inhale. Inhale, take in. So in as a negative thing. Active, inactive, accurate. Many other things. Positive thing, incredible, unbelievable. Credible also is positive word. Incredible is also a positive word. So should not, if you have a doubt, you should check the meaning. So everything with the in the beginning is not a negative word. That's what you're supposed to remember. Inter, between something. International, between two, no, two or more nations. Interpersonal, between two or more people. Interstate, between two, like that. Fine. And intra means within one. And intra company means like inside one company. Intra state, within one state. Intrapersonal, within one person. And fine. Intranet, within one company. And since we have seen since as a starting point of time, using date, time, or a sentence, we also seen since for using mentioning the reason. Since May, since 2000, so all this we have seen. Reason. Since our house is very far, since there are no holidays, since the house is locked. Yeah. So now we will start with the word preposition from. We have chosen the word preposition from because see, since we were using, I told you to, since we used for, sorry, since we use it for starting point of time. So likewise, from also, right? Since morning, from morning. So which was after I told you a few reasons, not too much of about from. Whenever we use from, I was telling you what whenever you want to use the word from, it is better to mention the ending thing also, starting thing as well as ending thing. When you mention ending thing, then go for the word from. If you do not mention the ending thing, then based on the situation, you will see how it changes. Preposition verb from is a multi-purpose preposition in English in various ways. We will see. Starting point of time or a place. We use this word from. Origin of source. Something is coming. Okay, some starting point. Fine. So now that is not a starting point as such. Origin means like say for example, iron. Iron comes from iron ore. Plastic comes from the plastic granules. See that there is no starting point from that. So origin we will see in a detailed manner. Separation or direction, we will see what is that one. Cause, we can use word from for to mention cause or reason also we will see. Opposite comparison. So these are the five things. We'll see one by one. First one, I want your attention now full. So we'll be going in a detailed way about the word from. Used to mention starting point in time or location. So since also we have used, right? Since we have used only for the starting point of the time. Since market, no, we have never used for the location. You have to remember here, okay? And we have used at for the location, okay, not in. So we'll see that one now. Example general starting point of time. The train runs from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. Okay. So starting point of time I mentioned for when you went in, you want to catch a train for to go to some place. You want to know when the train time starts, like when the first train comes. So it starts at 9 a.m. Starts from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. Sorry. 9 a.m. to 5, yeah, 5 a.m. in the morning. So whole night also the train runs, okay? Trains runs from 9 a.m. to 5. From morning 9 a.m. to next day 5 a.m. So from 5 a.m. to 6, 7, 8, 3 hours, there's a gap. So morning 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. There's no train at all. So starting point of time. Starting point we mentioned the from, right? The train runs since 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. So I don't suggest that is a wrong thing. The event starts from 5 p.m. and goes on till 11 p.m. So for example, Dandiya is there. When does the event start? From 5 p.m. Goes on till 11 in the night. So I'm mentioning the starting point by using word from. All the banks work from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Again, starting point for the starting point I mentioned from. For the ending point we have mentioned to, till and to. That you should remember. So this is one typical case. I want everyone to listen here. Say from now on, still 1, 2, 3 sentences we have seen from starting is there and ending is also there. When there is no ending, a typical thing I found, so I'm just including this example in case if you face anything in the future like this. Because 1, 2, 3 sentences, there is starting and there is ending. First sentence starting 9 a.m., ending 5 a.m. Second sentence starting 5 p.m., ending 11 p.m. Third sentence starting 10 a.m., ending 4 p.m. Now, when you come to the fourth sentence, there's no ending as such. From now on, I will exercise daily. See this? It's continuous activity. And we use the word since only to talk about the past. Since now, I will exercise daily. Wrong. All the banks works since 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Wrong. All the banks works since 10 a.m. Wrong. So from now on, I will exercise daily. So there's no ending point here. This is one typical case I've seen because the exercise is going on. It is not ended. So from now on, I will exercise daily. Example sentences of starting point of place. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have seen starting point of time using the word from. Now we will see the starting point of a place using the word from. I think you can easily, can anyone make the sentence from the first sentence? You can replace that 9 a.m., 5 a.m. with some place names. Can anyone do that?
The train runs from Hyderabad to Kakinada.
Very good. That's very good. We will see now. So the river flows from the mountain to the sea. See this point of place. Where is the river starting? From the mountain. All right. It is ending in the sea. The train starts from main station and goes till 5 stops. The same thing just now we have seen. From the bus stop, we should walk to our home. See, from the bus stop, there are no autos, there are nothing like that. Your bus is not going till your house. So you're telling some of your relatives that what? They should get down at the bus stop and they should walk to your house. From the bus stop, we should walk to our home. Starting point is of the walking is where? Like from bus stop, they should start walking to their home. The flight is from India to Delhi. The same thing, the train, like that, the bus. Starting point of place, starting point of time. So that's about the starting point of using the word from. Now we will see a different thing. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. Now, from preposition. Usage to indicate the origin or source. Indicates where someone or something is coming from. That is one thing. The second thing is taken away or removal from something. Now, just now I have given one example, right? So I want you to remember here the word source. Santosh is from Barampur, but his friend is from Hyderabad. See here, from is not a starting point. Previously, we have seen from as a starting point of place we have seen, of time we have seen. But here in this sentences, from is not a starting point. So origin, where they are coming from, exactly. Start, okay? From which place, like. Santosh is there. Santosh is not there, huh? Okay, fine. Sorry. Yeah. So Santosh is from Barampur, but his friend is from Hyderabad. Okay, origin. I received a part. I received a parcel from Amazon. It came is a kind of wrong grammar there. I received a parcel from Amazon. A parcel came from Amazon. That is the correct sentence. So I received a parcel from Amazon. So where did the parcel came from? Company called Amazon. You gave some online order. It came from Amazon. So the source of the parcel is Amazon. In the first sentence, the source of the person is that place. Now, rubber is obtained from latex sap of para trees. See the source of the rubber. Sorry, it is coming rubber again. The source of the rubber, para trees. Rubber is obtained from the latex sap. They cut the trees, they not cut, it's kind of chopping, and they extract the milk again. The milk gets like rubber. Then they mix with something else like that. The process is there. So rubber is obtained from the latex sap. You can give the other examples also. Iron is from
Iron ore.
iron ore. Very good. So like that material, cement is made from which one? Which stone?
Lime, lime.
Limestone. Yeah, a part of lime. Yes. And sugar is made from sugar cane. Yes or no? Tables and benches are made from wood. So source. For that we can use the word from. And many other examples also we can take. Joyful tears ran down from her eyes. You see this? Joyful tears. Anyone had this experience? ఎవరికన్నా ఆనందంలో కన్నీళ్ళు వచ్చినాయి ఎవరికన్నా? Anyone like that? You can share the experience if you have. Big story, not one line. Okay. The source, where did the tears come from? Our eyes. A simple thing. From my viewpoint, it was a good decision. See, this is a different statement. From my viewpoint, from my mind, what I think. So that's where the decision is coming from. The source of the decision is the mind. So from my viewpoint, it was a good decision to help the elderly people. Anything like after that. So origin or source. Santosh, what is the origin? Like Barampur, his friend, Hyderabad. Parcel. The origin of the source of the parcel, Amazon. The source of the rubber is the para tree. Now the origin of the tears, eyes. The decision came from his mind, like. So that is origin and source. Now see that from the 1 to 3, 4, 5 sentences we have seen something is coming from source or origin. Okay. Now origin of removing something. We are taking and remove. We are taking or removing. Something is already inside of something and we are removing that. She was rescued from the flood. There was a flood and someone was there in the water. Helicopter came and rescued. Helicopter came and saved. So she was in the flood. She may suppose like she was supposed to die, but the helicopter was sent and she was rescued. She was rescued from the flood. She was in the flood and rescued from the flood. She was taken out. You should remember that. She was taken outside from the flood. She was inside the flood. She was taken outside. So she was rescued from the flood. From the flood means she was taken outside. That meaning you're supposed to understand. and he is out from the cricket team. Initially, he was in the team. Something has happened. Maybe he got some injury. So now they removed him from the team. So he is out from the cricket team. He was in the cricket team. He was taken out or he was sent out. Initially, he was inside. Now he is outside. So he is out from the cricket team. Take off all the prejudice from your mind. Can anyone explain this? Take off all the prejudice from your mind. Anyone can try, no problem. Correct or wrong, afterwards we will see. Yes, anyone, please? So take off means remove all the prejudice. Prejudice means all that wrong thinking, negative thinking. Prejudice means like favoritism, partiality, looking at the face and judging people without knowing about those people. Or you have known only few things and immediately you came to judgment. You have not known all the things. ఏం తెలుసుకోకుండానే కంక్లూజన్కి దుంకేయడము. దట్స్ కాల్డ్ ప్రెజుడిస్. ముఖం చూడంగానే ఆ మంచోళ్ళ కథ చెప్పేయడము, ఏం తెలుసుకోకుండా వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడకుండా, దట్స్ కాల్డ్ ప్రెజుడిస్. జుడిస్ మీన్స్ యువర్ జడ్జ్మెంట్, యువర్ గివింగ్ జడ్జ్మెంట్. ప్రీ మీన్స్ బిఫోర్. జడ్జ్మెంట్ బిఫోర్ యు నో సంథింగ్, దట్స్ కాల్డ్ ప్రెజుడిస్. ఇట్ ఇస్ నాట్ గుడ్ హ్యాబిట్. అటువంటి మనం అంత మైండ్ నుంచి తీసేసుకోవాలి. టేక్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ద ప్రిజుడిస్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ మైండ్. సో దట్స్ అబౌట్ దట్ థింగ్. ఇషాన్, యు ఆర్ దేర్ మెన్? ఇషాన్, మొహమ్మద్ ఇషాన్. ए टू ए मोहम्मद ईशान. सुन रहे भाई? आप नहीं सुन रहे? Any other Hindi person who can translate this? Amzad. Amzad, you're there? Or Dilshad? Dilshad Alam. Dilshad, you're there? Sorry. Okay, fine. So take off all the prejudice from your mind. It is inside your mind. Take out that. From the cricket team. So this is kind of reverse for the above 5 sentences. Fine. I withdrew some money from the bank. This might fit in the first thing, origin or source. When money was in the bank, you were taking out from the bank. So this way also, this can be used from. So two types now. In this, we have seen two types now. Where something is coming from, or like the second 1 to 3 4 sentences. So yeah. Why did you hide this from the manager? Koi chupa raha, kuch chupa raha, manager says. So that he is taking away that from the manager. He is taking away that from the manager. He is taking far that those things or that thing from the manager. Why did you hide this from the manager? So that's the meaning. Yeah. Now we have seen since also. Usage cause or reason. We can use since to mention cause. She was absent for the class since it was raining heavily. So she was absent for the class because it was raining heavily. Because American, since British. That's what the difference we have seen. In the same way, we give reason. The other day, Ravi was telling, na? Ravi, you're there, right? Ravi Bhattu. Ravi, But you're there. Okay, fine. So he was telling, right? I am suffering from fever. I'm suffering because of fever. That doesn't sound good. I'm suffering since fever. That also incorrect completely. So we will see such sentences now. And second sentence, we have seen opposite comparison. Differ from, vary from. You will see those sentences also. Now, yeah, cause or reason for something. She suffers from migraine. The same thing. She suffers from, I'm suffering from fever. And I'm suffering from headache. I'm suffering with headache. Correct or wrong? Can anyone tell me? She suffers with migraine. Correct or wrong?
From migraine.
No, no. She suffers with. She suffers with migraine. Correct or wrong?
Wrong, sir.
Can you give me the reason, explanation?
With is not origin of place.
Not. We are not talking origin, man. We are talking about the reason now. Yeah, that is gone. Where are you? Previous slide, that is gone. We are talking about the cause. We are using from to mention some cause. So she suffers from migraine. She suffers from headache. We'll take headache only. That is very easy. She suffers from headache. That is correct. She suffers with headache. That is correct or wrong?
Correct, sir.
With headache. ఇది చెప్పు man. ఇప్పుడు కరెక్ట్ కదా నువ్వు రవి చెప్పు కరెక్ట్ ఎందుకు
Because of mention the cause, sir. Especially mention the reason.
విత్ అంటున్నావా?
Yes, sir. విత్ పెట్టినందువల్ల దాని వల్ల ప్రాబ్లం అయిందనేది తెలుసు.
ఓకే.
ఐఎమ్ సఫరింగ్ విత్ హెడేక్, విత్ స్టమక్ పెయిన్. ఎస్పెషల్లీ పెయిన్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుందనేది తెలియజేస్తుంది సార్ పర్టికులర్.
సరే ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒక చిన్న ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇస్తా. నీ కళ్ళు తెరుచుకోవాలి. తెరుచుకోలేదు అనుకో నీకు దెబ్బలే పడుతుంది. ఓకే, సేమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సేమ్ తీసుకుందాం. షీ సఫర్స్ విత్ హెడేక్. కరెక్ట్ కదా రవి?
ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్ సార్.
ఇప్పుడు హెడేక్ ని జస్ట్ రీప్లేస్ చేస్తా. everyone to listen. Okay, I'll just replace the headache with other word and we will see the difference what it makes. Okay, she suffers with parents. ఇప్పుడు she suffers with parents అంటే అందులో ఎవరు సఫర్ అవుతున్నారు? Who is suffering in that sentence? She suffers with parents అంటే who is suffering? She is suffering. Inka
parents also.
Parents also. You see that? ఇప్పుడు సఫర్ అనేది ఎవరెవరికి ఉంది? సఫర్ ఎవరెవరికి ఉంది? ఆ బాధ ఎవరికి ఉంది? ఆ షీ అనే ఆమెకు ఉంది. వాళ్ళ ఇద్దరికి ఉంది బాధ. ఇప్పుడు ఇదే కాంటెక్స్ట్, in the same context we will just see the meaning. We will see. Okay, I wanted to tell the meaning now. Okay, the with కాబట్టి meaning. She suffers with parents. She is suffering. Parents are suffering. Now in the same context, she suffers with headache. You tell me the meaning. She suffers with headache. You tell me the meaning. Who is suffering?
ఆమె సార్.
ఆమె ఇంకా
both headache also.
హెడేక్ కూడా సఫర్. మీనింగ్ ఎట్లా చేంజ్ అవుతుంది చూసావా? హౌ ఇస్ ద మీనింగ్ హెస్ చేంజ్. ఆల్ రైట్.
ఓకే సార్.
బట్ వీఆర్ ఇమాజినింగ్ దట్ షీ సఫర్స్ విత్ హెడేక్. అది మనకు కొన్నిసార్లు విని విన్ హియరింగ్ దాట్. సో అది మనకి కరెక్టే అట్లా తోస్తుంది అనమాట. కానీ అది కరెక్ట్ కాదు. మీనింగ్ మొత్తం డిఫరెంట్. అది అర్థమైంది కదా?
ఓకే సార్.
She suffers with headache. She suffers, okay, with migraine. She suffers with fever. That is all wrong anamata. Okay.
ఓకే సార్.
With అంటే కలిసి రెండు కలిసి. She suffers with parents, and she is suffering, parents are suffering. She suffers with headache, and she is suffering, headache is also suffering. So headache and suffering, like, so that is a different thing. So that is a wrong thing. అర్థమైంది కదా రవి?
Okay, sir.
So when we
I
take
am
the
going with my friend.
that's correct.
This sentence is also correct.
Also got this sentence is correct.
Okay, sir.
I am going with my friend. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
that is very correct. నువ్వు నీ ఫ్రెండ్ కలిసి వెళ్తున్నారు. ఓకేనా?
Okay, sir.
So she suffers from migraine, that is correct. She suffers with fever, wrong. She suffers with headache, wrong. She suffers with sickness, wrong. She suffers with parents, right? She suffers with friends. Friends are also suffering, she is also suffering. Now both are in the problem, that is correct. That is a meaning it gives, okay?
Okay, sir.
So she suffers from migraine, that's correct. She suffers from sickness, correct. She suffers from fever, correct. She suffers from headache, correct. The trees perished from lack of water. Cause trees, why trees died? Because there was no water. Trees perished from lack of water. Reason, what is the reason for perishing? The trees died because of lack of water. The accident resulted from reckless driving. So accident, someone has drunk and drive. Okay, the accident resulted from reckless driving. The reason of the accident is here reckless driving. So from is acting as a word which is giving the reason.
Instead of from due to lack of water, the accident resulted due to reckless driving. Can we use, sir?
We will see those. We will see those in the other classes. So there are many other words. Now we have seen only one word so far, since. Okay, for using the cause or for mentioning the cause or reason, we have seen one word, since, and we have discussed one more word also, because. Okay, and this word from is also there. We will see other words also like that. Now second thing, she suffers because of migraine. The trees perished because of lack of water. Because of lack of, so that's not sounding correct. So from lack of water. The accident resulted because of reckless driving. That's okay, sounding okay. The trees perished since lack of water, wrong. She suffered since migraine, wrong. The accident resulted since reckless driving, wrong. Since reason kuda vaadnam akkada. Fine. So we will see this one. Yeah. Now example sentences for opposite comparison or contrast. Only for opposite comparison, okay? The car is different from, you see this? The previous model. The car is different, the previous model, wrong. The car is different from the previous model, correct. Any other word, can anyone replace any other word here? In the car is different from the previous model. Can anyone replace the word from with any other word? Guesswork. You can do any guesswork.
Different to the previous model.
Different to the previous model. Any other word? See, previous means the time factor. Na? Any fitting word, as of now, I'm just giving example. Any fitting word. Car is different than the previous model. Than means like before. That is sounding correct, okay? We will see the details later. The car is different from the previous model. I want you to use this word. The mobile phone largely.
This car is excellent than the previous one.
Yes, then you can say. So that in that line, that is correct. Yeah, second one, the mobile phone largely differs from the pager. You know the pager previously, before you used to use, before cell phones came, pager. Someone sends message, call this number. And you look at that number, the pager gives a beep, and look at the beep, and you go to some telephone booth and then you call that number. That's a pager. So that is different from the mobile phone. The mobile phone largely differs from the pager. Prices vary from store to store. Prices vary means prices are different from store to store. The climate can vary significantly from one region to another region. Based on the place, the climate is different. California climate is different. Texas climate is different. New Jersey climate is different. So US, middle of the US, right side of the US, left side of the US, based on that thing, the climate really changes. And some European countries, climate is completely different. The countries which are closer to the poles, the climate is completely different. So the climate can vary significantly from one region to another region. So this one is the last thing. Yeah. So we have seen preposition from to mention any reason. She suffers from migraine. So I want you to completely stop using the word with. Okay. She suffers from fever. I'm suffering from fever. Please grant me a leave because I'm suffering from fever. Please grant me a leave because I'm suffering with fever. Wrong. Okay. The trees perished from lack of water. Due to lack of water, that could be wrong completely. The accident resulted from reckless driving. So we have seen this. One is to mention the reason we are using, to mention, to compare the opposite side. There are only two words I wanted to remember: different and vary. Different, differs, vary, variations, varies. So these words. From. Different from, varies from. Right? Yeah. Other one is origin or source. I am from, you are from, she is from, they are from, iron is from, rubber is from my viewpoint, the source of something. And removing something which is already inside there. Rescued from, out from. See, from your mind, from the bank, from the manager. So out from the bank, away from the manager, out from the mind, out from the cricket team, out from the flood. Removing from the flood, removing from the cricket team, removing from the mind, removing from the bank, taking away or removing from the manager's eyesight. Simple meaning. Yeah. So starting point of time and starting point of place. We use the word since only to mention the starting point of time. We have not used the word since for the starting point of the place. Okay. Now, if you look at the example sentences, the second four sentences, the second sentence, the train starts from the main station. Okay. The trains, I will take only till here. Okay. The train starts from the main station. The train starts at the main station. Which is correct? Can anyone tell me? The train starts from the main station. The train starts at the main station. Which is correct?
At the main station.
Train starts at the main station.
Very good. Because there we want to mention only the starting point of the place.
Point of place.
Point of
territory.
place. Only there.
Yes, sir.
We are only concerned only about the starting point. So starts at point of place. Now, when we
Yes,
want
sir.
to, when you want the train starts from main station and you're ending there, I don't suggest to speak in that way. The train starts from the main station and goes till. The train starts at the main station and goes till. That is the wrong thing again. I don't suggest that. Okay. The river flows from the mountain. The river flows at the mountain. Completely correct or wrong?
Wrong, sir.
That is completely wrong. River flows at the mountain. That is sounding as if, so no, the river is starting from the mountain. Even though it is starting from the mountain, it starts from the mountain. River flows at the mountain. That is wrong. See, if I want to make river flows at the mountain correct, what is the correction I'm supposed to do? What is the word I'm supposed to change? The river flows from the mountain. If I want to put at the mountain, what is the word I'm supposed to do? Change there? Or you can change and tell me. The river flows at the mountain. If it is wrong sentence, I want to keep at as same word. I want to change the other word. Which word you want to change? Or which word you can change? Just
The
now we
river
are
On, sir.
starts
On.
at the mountain.
On.
on the see కాదు ఎట్ అలాగే ఉంచుతున్నా నేను రివర్
Okay, sir.
the river flows at the mountain. So at the mountain అలాగే ఉంచుతున్నాను. The river flows. ఈ 3 words లో నువ్వు ఏదైనా వర్డ్ చేంజ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఆ ఎట్ ద మౌంటైన్ అనేదాన్ని కరెక్ట్ చేస్తానికి. ఇప్పుడు ఎట్ ద మెయిన్ స్టేషన్ అంటే
The
మనం
river starts at. The river
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ కరెక్ట్. ద రివర్ స్టార్ట్స్ ఎట్. దట్ ఈస్ ద కరెక్ట్ థింగ్. ఎందుకంటే స్టార్టింగ్ పాయింట్ కదా, మనం జస్ట్ రివర్ ఎక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నాం, స్టార్టింగ్ పాయింట్ గురించి. సో ద రివర్ స్టార్ట్స్ అట్ ద మౌంటైన్, అది కరెక్ట్. ద రివర్ ఫ్లోస్ అట్ ద మౌంటైన్, రాంగ్. ద రివర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద మౌంటైన్, నువ్వు ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పిన టు ద సీ, దట్ షుడ్ బి దేర్. The river starts at the mountain. From where the river starts? The river starts at the mountain. So, where does the train start? The train starts at the main station. Starting point. So that is the thing. That's it, I believe. Any other things before? No, that's it. Yeah, so we have seen from preposition to use starting point of time. So if you want to mention starting point of time, always go with the ending also. The train runs from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are mentioning any time, so go with the ending point also. If there is no end, in such cases, from now on, I will exercise daily. From now on, I will start the music course. From now on, I will start reading English book. So those things. Point of place, the river flows from the mountain to the sea. The train starts from the main station and goes till 5 stops. From the bus stop, we should walk to our house. From India to Delhi. And this is also source. Just now in the previous sentence also we have seen the source. The river flows from mountain. So what is the source? Mountain. Santosh is from Barampur. Origin or source. Where did Santosh came from? Barampur. His friend from Hyderabad. Where did the parcel came from? Amazon company. From where did the rubber came? From the sap of the para trees. Where did the joyful tears came from? They came from the eyes. Where did the decision came from? The mind view. Origin of removing something, taking out something. So origin of source means from where something is coming from. Origin of removing means from where we are removing something. She was rescued from the flood. He's out from the cricket team. Take off all the prejudice from your mind. I withdrew some money from the bank. Why did you hide this from manager? So that's it. Any questions for today? So we have seen from used in 6 ways. Okay, origin of source, origin of removing something, point of time, starting point of time, which also includes ending point of time, and start. Yeah, sorry. And to mention the reason or cause for something. She suffers from migraine. She suffers from fever, from headache, from sickness. So she suffers with headache now. The trees perished from lack of water. Accident resulted. So reason for cause or reason, to mention cause or reason. Another thing is comparison. Comparison of the opposite things differs and varies. So that's it. So 6 ways we have learned how to use the word from. So from your daily life, I want you to start using this. Sheriff